Today's track is Roy's Peak. It's one of the most popular tracks in New Zealand. It takes about 4 or 5 hours return. Runs up 5 or 6. Soon find out. The track is situated between Wanaka and Glendew Bay. Glendew's over that way. Wanaka's that way. Notice the car park's quite full already. Although it is 10 AM, there's an overflow as well, so there's plenty of room. Although in peak season, probably pay to be here early if you want a space. So it starts with a zigzag, going all the way up, all the way up. 10 minutes in and my jumper's off already. So from the start it's quite a steep zigzag and a fun track. Not exactly looking spectacular just yet. It will be in a while. One kilometre and 23 minutes into the walk, and the view starts to open up. You can see the tree trail is pretty busy. It'll be like that all the way up. So it's the middle of March, heading out from summer to autumn. Cooling down a wee bit. Yesterday was grey and overcast. Today's to reach about 18 degrees. I suppose winter is coming, as they say. Oh, I thought I could do that in one and I couldn't. Must be getting old. Easy route or steep route? I've got steep route. We'll be doing it later though. "45 minutes in almost 2 kilometres. And it's easing off a wee bit now, thankfully. Up there, up there, up there. And I guess it switches back up there. Up there, up there. Yeah. Check in again. Another kilometre or so. .25 kilometres in. See people ahead of me on the trail. Go to the left, goes up, and as before, yes, I thought you could see people up there. I guess it was right along and along and along. Still sunny, looks like it's going to be a nice day all day, so I'll probably get sunburn again. But I do have sunscreen on, and I'm wearing a hat, and I have water. It may or it may not be pump. See you in a bit. I just said the Americans were loud. There's a bunch of Irish just past us, and they're loud as well. Maybe I should be louder. Over halfway now, soon be at the top. See you in a minute. Another steep section. Whew. Just turn that corner and you can see the ridgeline ahead. I think that's where I'm going, way over to the right. Oh god, that's worse than I expected. But it's still looking beautiful. Onwards and upwards. 5 kilometres in, 1 hour 52. Aye, soon be at the top. Not at the top, there's a lookout point before the top, and you'll see all the people gathered there. It's where people get Instagram famous apparently, so we might have to join a queue to get a picture taken there. And then Roy's actual peak is further on again. It's getting busy, I don't like talking in front of people. I think I'm talking to myself. Right. Ooh, a rare downhill section, I'll have to run it. Whoa. Not long till it's uphill again. If you watched my earlier video yesterday, Iron Reserve, that hill was just over about there, which is between Wanaka and Albertown. So you can see the wee mountain. That's 226 metres of climbing, I think it was. And today's is 12 or 1300 metres. So I'm approaching the lookout up ahead. Join you there in a minute. Made it to the lookout. This isn't the top, it's the point at which lots of people come and take nice pictures. It's enough of my face, let's see what we've got. So I'll have to join a queue up here to get the vantage point. I'll keep recording because I don't want to talk in front of these people. I'm down to the top of Roy's Peak, up there somewhere. So after the lookout point the track gets a bit rougher, a little bit rougher. Beforehand you had a farm track and now it's more like a path. Yeah, it's definitely tougher here. Looser path and steeper gradient. Delete that last clip. Delete that last clip. I thought it was that way. Actually going this way, which is a lot more kind, thank goodness. Hey, oh, still some way to go. That over there, I think, is Glendew Bike Park, where I'm going tomorrow. Go all the way around this side, I'm sure, and then you climb up, and you go over there and round the back. And the views there are tremendous, going right up. Then you come to the Crow's Nest, which must be the highest point, I think. Amazing place. We'll be doing that tomorrow. Still got a wee bit to go to reach the top here, so let's get going before it gets dark. I read somewhere that Roy's Peak was named after Rob Roy, the great Scottish warrior. From the film Braveheart, played by that Australian guy. What was it he said? We take our lives, but we'll never take our freedom.
To trade all the days from this day to that for one chance, just one chance, to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
I'm not very good at that, am I? Almost at the top of Roy's Peak. To say it's very busy at the top is an understatement. Have a look. I'll have to fight for a vantage point. I'll just tell them I'm Scottish and they'll never take my freedom. So there.
Wenn wir morgens in die Bahn ja, das war so cool. Auch so teilweise, es gab so viele Strände und man war überall irgendwie viel mit so 5 anderen.
Near the end of the trail. The walk wasn't too bad. My old knees are holding up. As you come down here you realise how brown the grass and all the vegetation is. Oh, what little grass there is, very brown. That's the road down there, soon be there, catch you in a minute. Okay, made it back to the van, 14.75 kilometres, 1206 metres, moving time of 4 hours and 8 minutes, actual time about 5 hours and 10 minutes for all my brakes and camera brakes and all that. In summary, yeah, between easy and hard, yeah, moderate, I guess I would say. Most of the track, 80%, but right up to the lookout is a farmer's track, so it's quite easy. It just gets quite steep in places. And then after that it's rocky and steep, so the last 20% of it is quite hard. And a day like today there's no sun cover, so you need your sunscreen and hat, as I have got. And yeah, great track, fantastic views, as you've seen. It's really worth a visit if you're here. Till next time, Matiwa.